So, Little Louisiana Fest went down over the weekend in New Orleans. During Little Louisiana Fest, the Hot Boys reunited for the first time in over 15 years on stage. Rob 49 opened up for them, and I was there. And when I tell y'all the energy, like Charlotte keeps making it a point to be like, you were in New Orleans, and I get it because you felt like. You just felt it. Like, you really just felt it.
Some things just hit different.
Just my God, it hit so different. Just like
Kendrick's Pop-Out show hit different because it's in L.A.
Yes.
This hit different because it was in New Orleans.
It hit so different. And I know that there have been so many conversations. You remember back at Essence Festival, it was supposed to be the reunion, then Wayne did his own thing. So I was curious. I'm like, yo, how did this all come about? Because not only were they there, but y'all, they were in great spirits. Like, they were so happy. So we talked to, I did the live stream, the pre-show live stream with Amazon on Amazon Prime and Twitch. And we got to talk to Turk, Juvenile, and Manny Fresh. Let's take a listen to Turk, because what I learned was that Lil Wayne was the one who made the phone calls to put it all together. Let's take a listen.
I'm more happy than the fans, I believe. You feel me? Yeah.
Was it emotional for you when it finally came together? What was the moment? Because Juvenile said that Wayne was like the connecting piece. Like, everybody listens to him, right?
Yeah.
So was it a call from Wayne? Like, what brought it all back?
A call from Wayne. Yeah.
What was that like?
A call from Wayne. It was like, me? You calling me? You feel me? But it was like a God answered prayer, you know what I'm saying? With so much stuff, man, you know, that be going on out there in the world. You know, sometimes you have a lot of adversity. You have a lot of, you know, people trying to stop things from going forward, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just to get that right energy to finally come, you know what I'm saying, man, Weezy, you know, it's God, you feel me? Like, God worked through Weezy, and what y'all gonna see tonight is nothing but God.
I'm glad they were able to get it done.
Yeah, Wayne the only one who could have brought it together because he's the one in the position of power. Like, that's Wayne. Like, you know?
Yeah.
They said by the year 2000, Wayne was gonna tear this game up, and he did that. So now, you know what? Let me come back and bring it all back together. And
we also, too, for time's sake, I didn't throw this in there, but I wanted to mention it, too. When I was talking to BG and I was asking him, like, man, when you were locked up, did you think that this would be, like, happening? Like, I know that you're watching them and they're doing well. Wayne's doing well. Baby's still doing well. But did you think that you'd be here right now and this would be happening? And he said to me, he was like, honestly, I felt buried alive when I was there. Like, because everything just kind of stops and people are moving, so you don't really know what will happen. When BG came out on that stage, y'all, I literally just stopped and started recording the crowd. He didn't even have to sing. The way that they, like, received him, I was like, wow, like, they mean so much to that city.
They grew up with him in New Orleans.
Yes.
They grew up with him.
Yes. We also talked to Manny Fresh, because remember Manny Fresh was up here at the Breakfast Club with Juvenile, and I asked them, will we get the reunion? They were like, oh, we got to have the conversations. Come to find out, they knew the whole time it was going to go down. Let's take a listen. Last time I saw you, Breakfast Club, we were trying to figure out if this would happen. Now we are here.
Yeah, I told y'all, speaking into existence. It's going to happen.
Man. You already knew it was happening, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, wait, did you know then, months ago, that this was going to happen?
Yeah, the first half of the deposit got
okay.
with my bank account.
The money that big came through.
Yeah, I got the first half of it before I talked to y'all.
Right.
Okay.
So I was like, it's going down.
Y'all played that so well.
I got to ask.
I thought that was lit, too, because it was like, okay, it's been months in the making. Rob 49 mentioned that, too. He was like, no, Wayne's been working on this. Like, he been wanted this to happen. Now, when also, too, you guys heard Mouse Jones in that audio. Shout out to Mouse Jones and Wayno. They hosted the pre-show with me.
Mouse,
as
Wayno,
well.
my guys.
Now, when they came out on stage, because Wayne had did like a melody of songs, and then he brought them out. Manny Fresh actually came out and brought them out. Let's take a listen to that. They did Hot Boys. That was the first song they came on stage to.
Y'all got everybody separate. Now let's do this together.
Yeah, so he was like, y'all had everybody separate because Wayne did it. Wayne did his songs. BG did his songs. Turk did some songs. Juvenile did some songs, and then they brought everybody out. They did Hot Girl. Baby was there as well too on stage with them. They did Back That
Back that ass up.
Oh, back that ass up. I didn't know I could say that word. They did a bunch of different songs, and then when they ended it, Wayne was like, man, you know, I'm so happy to be here. Shout out to my brothers. But watching them on stage together, I have videos that I posted to Bronco Grinding. It was literally like little kids, like little brothers just reuniting, and they were so happy.
We on Fire was the perfect song for them to come out to because they all go back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
And there's one
so they
video
all do
where
like
they're
four
doing
bars
that.
and come back and forth. Like that's the perfect song for them to come out to.
One video I have, they're literally on the front of the stage, and like Wayne's hopping in front of BG, then BG hops, then Turk. Like it was just, I was like, dope. Man, you felt the love from the stage, and even in talking to them, I felt the love. Now there was one point toward the end of the show, because Wayne was honored. He was given a key to the city, and Master P came out on stage, which I also thought was dope, knowing the history between No Limit and Cash Money and the Hot Boys and all that. And Master P was telling people like Wayne is going to be the first person in New Orleans to receive a star on the New Orleans Walk of Fame on Canal Street, and they gave him the key to the city. But then Wayne had, you know, something to say about the whole Super Bowl conversation. Let's take a listen to that.
During my lifetime, the first Super Bowl was here. I made sure I bought tickets at the beginning of the season. I did the same when I moved to Miami, and I was wishing my team make it. And guess who made it that year? The mother Saints. I was able to give my mama that sweet. She was able to bring my family and other people from New Orleans, and they had a ball. That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my off to get that position, and it was ripped away from me. But this moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me.
So everybody, of course, you know the word ripped away from me, and then you play Mr. Carter after. They're like, oh, these are shots at Jay-Z. Again, reigniting that whole conversation. And I will say,
I do wonder, was Wayne promised something? That's what I want to know, because he's he's very entitled, or he was promised something. I would like to know which one it is.
Well, he had a conversation, I thought, after. I seen an interview he did after, I thought, and he was in the dressing room, and he was talking about that he, I guess, felt like it was his already.
Well, that's what I mean. Was it a sense of entitlement? Or was he promised something?
I don't know.
I would like to know.
But when I heard that, I had actually went backstage because this was after. Like, he did more songs after the reunion happened. Right. I was like, yo, I need to take a break. Went backstage. We watched it on the monitors. When I heard Ripped Away From Me, I said, oh, Wayne is starting to fire again. He's starting to fire again. But it was a really, really great night. And I know you said that you saw some people asking about why Drake wasn't there. I didn't feel like Drake needed to be there.
I seen Jermaine Dupri said, you know, he's a hip hop lover, and he felt like Drake missed the moment. But
I disagree with Jermaine.
Drake said it was a reunion. It had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, it would have been really weird, not weird, like awkward if Drake was there. No shade, because he just didn't fit. Like,
that's what he said. He said it was a Hot Boy reunion. He was there last year, but he was like,
y'all don't realize how long Lil Wayne has been around. Lil Wayne's been around since like 97, 98 when him and BG was doing the Baby Gangsta projects together. So that Hot Boys thing has nothing to do with Drake.
Yeah,
has nothing to do with Young Money.
Even Manny Fresh, right, who, you know, has produced a lot of those songs.
Yep.
A lot of the show, Manny Fresh even took a step back and let them have, like when they was doing that bar for bar going back and forth, Manny Fresh stepped back. He just let them go. So Drake being there would have been really like out of place.
It didn't make sense. It wouldn't have made sense.
Was like, I know my audience is different than Wayne's. I'm just here to support. You know what I mean? It was really their moment, and y'all, when I tell you that sold out crowd, that was a real sold out crowd.
Drake was having his own moment in Toronto. That was the first time that the Toronto Raptors retired a jersey ever. It was Vince Carter. So he wanted to be there for his people.
That's right.
And be there to throw some salt at DeRozan.
I guess.
We're going to get into it.
All right. Well, that was Jess with the mess. Now, Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
We need Donald Trump to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him.
All right.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.